Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Our today's topic is about crystallography. Line of symmetry. Line of symmetry. The line of symmetry is an imaginary line that divides a shape or an object into identical halves. It is also called the axis of symmetry or the mirror line, since it divides the figure symmetrically. Number of line of symmetry. 1 line of symmetry, 2 lines of symmetry, 3 lines of symmetry, 1, 2, 3, 4 lines of symmetry, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Line of symmetry in polygons. In triangles, 1 line of symmetry, quadrilaterals, 2 lines of symmetry, rhombus, 2 lines of symmetry, and rectangle, 2 lines of symmetry. Parallelogram, no line of symmetry. Square, 4 lines of symmetry. Regular pentagon, 5 lines of symmetry. Regular hexagon, 6 lines of symmetry. And regular heptagon, 7 lines of symmetry. A line of symmetry is the line that divides a shape or an object into 2 equal and symmetrical parts. We also call this line the axis of symmetry or mirror line because it divides the figure symmetrically, and the divided part look like mirror reflections of each other. Lines of symmetry of real life object. It is 2 lines of symmetry. Symmetrical and asymmetrical figure. A figure or shape that can be divided into 2 equal parts by a line is called symmetric figures. The shapes and objects that are irregular and do not resemble each other when divided into 2 parts are called asymmetric figures. These are symmetric, having line of symmetry, 2 lines of symmetry. These are asymmetric figures having no line of symmetry. Types of line of symmetry. The line of symmetry can be categorized based on the basis of its orientation. Number 1, horizontal line of symmetry. Horizontal line of symmetry, if a horizontal line divides an object into 2 identical halves, it is called horizontal line of symmetry. This means the horizontal line of symmetry goes from left to right or vice versa in an object. It is an example of horizontal line of symmetry. Number 2, vertical line of symmetry. If a vertical line divides an object into 2 identical halves, it is called a vertical line of symmetry. That means that the vertical line goes from top to bottom or vice versa in an object and divides it into its mirror halves. It is an example of vertical line of symmetry. Number 3, diagonal line of symmetry. If a diagonal line divides an object into two identical halves, it is called a diagonal line of symmetry. That means the diagonal line of symmetry goes sideways or slanting in an object. It is an example of diagonal line of symmetry. Number of lines of symmetry in shapes. The line of symmetry produces reflections that coincide. A shape or an object can have multiple lines of symmetry as per its structure. Shapes with one line of symmetry have only one line that divides them into identical parts. Shapes with multiple lines of symmetry have more than one line that divides them equally. The axis of symmetry can be horizontal, vertical or diagonal. For example, number of line of symmetry, no line of symmetry, one line of symmetry, two lines of symmetry, vertical and horizontal, three lines of symmetry, four lines of symmetry, one, two, three and four, five lines of symmetry. Now, number of lines of symmetry in geometric shapes: rectangle, two lines of symmetry; square, four lines of symmetry; rhombus, two lines of symmetry; equilateral triangle, three lines of symmetry; isosceles triangle, one line of symmetry; kite, one line of symmetry; isosceles trapezoid, one line of symmetry; trapezoid, no line of symmetry; parallelogram, no line of symmetry; regular pentagon, five line of symmetry; regular hexagon, six line of symmetry; and regular heptagon, seven lines of symmetry. Thank you very much. Like, share and subscribe my channel Science Kick. Allah Hafiz.